Hi, everyone, and welcome to a list of my 5 most anticipated plays of the 2024-2025 Broadway season, with one honorable mention. I already posted a list of my most anticipated musicals, so make sure to go check out that video after you're finished with this one. I will not be covering every new play scheduled to premiere this season. This is strictly a list of what I am looking forward to the most. However, I invite you to leave a comment to let me know which plays you are mostly looking forward to this season. We're going to discuss these shows in order of opening dates, except for the honorable mention. That one will be saved for the end. Currently playing at the Lyceum Theater is Oh Mary. Now, a comedy about Mary Todd Lincoln in the weeks leading up to the assassination of Abraham Lincoln was not on my bingo card. I was not familiar with Cole Escola, the writer and performer of this piece, before learning about this show, but their star is certainly on the rise. And speaking of stars, it seems like everyone in the industry is getting behind Escola and this production. It has been a while since I have experienced an auditorium of people authentically and uncontrollably laughing at a staged production, and I hope that this is what I experience if I get to see this show. I think good comedy has gotten more difficult over time, especially for comedic stage productions. I think having instant access to our personal style of humor on our mobile devices at any given moment has something to do with this. I have not been able to open social media without seeing an ad for Oh Mary, and I particularly like the one that features a cameo by Patti LuPone. Speaking of Patti LuPone, she is returning to the stage alongside Mia Farrow in The Roommate, opening September 12th at the Booth Theater. I saw this story described as The Odd Couple meets Breaking Bad, and I thought, oh, that's incredible. Jack O'Brien, who directed Hairspray and Shucked, is directing, and let's see what he can do with Jen Silverman's writing. This show is opening a week before Agatha All Along premieres, which Patti LuPone is a part of. Will Patti LuPone starring in a Marvel project boost ticket sales? That is the same question I can ask about this next play, McNEAL, opening September 30th at Lincoln Center's Vivian Beaumont Theater. This stars Robert Downey Jr. in his Broadway debut, and Robert Downey Jr. was recently in the news because he is rejoining the Marvel Universe as Doctor Doom. This play is written by Pulitzer Prize winner Ayad Akhtar. He won the Pulitzer Prize for his play Disgraced, and it's also directed by Bartlett Sher, who has quite an impressive resume of productions. Andrea Martin, Melora Hardin, from The Office, and Ruthie Ann Miles are joining Robert Downey Jr. The show focuses on a writer's unhealthy fascination with AI, which I find particularly interesting, and it was recently announced that the production will feature a highly realistic metahuman digital likeness of Robert Downey Jr. I wonder if a similar holographic technology used to bring ABBA back to the stage will be used here as well. Next, opening October 24th at Circle in the Square, is Romeo and Juliet. Well, I should say Romeo plus Juliet. That's right, they changed the and to a plus sign, and I wonder if that's so people don't get confused with and Juliet, the musical that's currently running on Broadway. I actually really love the idea of doing a matinee of Romeo and Juliet and then an evening performance of And Juliet. I think that would be a really fun day, actually. Now, this stars Kit Connor and Rachel Zegler. Both of them have massive fan bases, and Zegler played an adapted version of Juliet in West Side Story. I believe a goal of this production is to get younger generations interested in Shakespeare. The story of Romeo and Juliet has always been accessible to younger audiences, in particular teenagers. However, I expect this production will have a strong point of view of what it's like to grow up in a world established by, or to some people, ruined by generations to come before. Now on to Eureka Day, which is opening December 16th at the Samuel J. Friedman Theater. This is an intriguing story about a school with an outbreak that forces the school's board of directors to make a decision regarding their vaccination policy, which may not please everyone. I love a good satire, especially one about how divided we are, particularly here in the US. This is going to be a Broadway debut for playwright Jonathan Spector, and Helen Hunt starred in London, and I'm hoping that she makes the transfer with the production to Broadway. On to our honorable mention, Cult of Love, opening December 12th at the Hayes Theater. This is a play with music, and it was originally staged at I Am a Theater Company in Los Angeles. Fun fact, I actually worked with I Am a Theater Company in the past, so I'm excited to see one of their projects make a Broadway transfer. This is about a family gathering at Christmas, which makes the December 12th opening night very appropriate. Let's see if audiences will be enticed to see a show about family conflict in a time where many are anticipating experiencing their own during the holidays. The plot instantly makes me think of a Christmas episode from season 2 of The Bear called Fishes. If you know, you know. It's a hard episode to go back to, so I do hope that this play is more digestible. The play is written by Leslie Headland, who most recently was the showrunner of The Acolyte on Disney+. She also wrote and directed a couple of those episodes. The Rotten Tomato critic scores of The Acolyte are pretty good, but the audience scores are not great. And I wonder if or how Headland's connection to The Acolyte will affect ticket sales to Cult of Love. However, Headland does have a writer, director, and producer credit for Russian Doll, which has a far better Rotten Tomatoes score. There is a difference when writing your own project and writing for an established franchise. Also, writing for TV is not the same as writing for theater, so we'll see. All right, so those are my most anticipated plays of the 2024-2025 Broadway season. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know which plays you are the most excited to see. If you like this video, I highly encourage that you go check out my most anticipated musicals of the 2024-2025 Broadway season. That video can be found on my channel. My goal is to review as many new Broadway productions as I can this season, so make sure you click subscribe to be notified when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching!